Sound like you're cooking.
Okay. I made this. That's some Creole giblets. I made this in the hopes that the New Orleans Saints would beat those darn Minnesota Vikings and get a chance to go and play for the NFC Championship game next week. But we lost. That was the strangest game I've ever seen. That's some Creole giblets. Oh my goodness. I made a roux. I cut up all my I cut some shallots, some bell peppers, some onions, and I put a little drop of olive oil in it. And I turned the fire on kind of medium, and I let it just barely brown a little bit. And I took a big tablespoon and sprinkled flour, a cooking spoon, about half full, and I sprinkled flour in the bottom of the skillet. And you have to, you can't go anywhere. You got to stand there, and you got to mash that in. Mash that flour into the cooked seasoning and a little salt and pepper and stuff. And you put about a half a cup of water in there, and then you stir that real good. And it doesn't take but maybe 30 seconds to get thick again. And it gets a little brown. And then you turn on your hot water, or you warm some water in your coffee pot. This water's so terrible nowadays. So you need good water, but you put some hot water in there, not too much, about a cup. And then you put your gizzards and livers and all your chicken giblets. You put that into the skillet and you stir. You got to be stirring all the time. And then you put another half a cup of water. And each time you put a little water, you leave the fire up a little bit, because you got to stir it until it thickens. It thickens real quick. And then you look at the color and the consistency and the texture, and it's getting a little brown, and it's getting kind of thick. So then you put 3 or 4 cups of water in it, and you turn the fire all the way up high. Now, when it starts bubbling a little bit, then you stir it. You got to stand here all the time stirring. You stir it, and while it's cooking, you have to just use your judgment. You just turn the fire down to medium, and you stir it a little more, and you cook it for about 10 minutes, and then you turn the fire on low, and you put a top on it so it can simmer, and then you let it cook for an hour and a half or something like that, so it can be real tender. And you leave the fire real low. Just take your time, be patient, and cook it. And this is what you wind up with. This beautiful Creole giblets. Man, I'm telling you, you put a little rice and some vegetables with that. And Lord have mercy, if you got some French bread and put a little garlic spread on it and pop it in the oven for 5 minutes, Lord have mercy. You got something going there. But anyway, I cooked this for Drew Brees and Sean Payton and Kamara and Thomas. Boy, that boy can catch the ball. Boy, that was a dumb game. Jesus Christ. But anyway, we lost the game, but we still got some Creole giblets. Okay, y'all. This is Primo from South Central. This is Ronald J. Rooney, Sr., Big Ron, from New Orleans, Louisiana. Later.